All right, on the first exercise for shoulder program 2, we're going to be laying on our stomach or prone. The first 4 exercises in shoulder program 2 is all going to be on our stomach, focusing on our posterior shoulder. The first exercise we're doing is horizontal abduction or a prone T. Really important on these exercises to make sure we set our scap. So to set our scap, we're going to try to pull our scap in towards the middle of our back and down. We're going to hold that position throughout the exercise. So laying on a table, arms hanging off. Start with 0 pounds. You can work all the way up to 5 pounds. Thumb is pointing up the whole time. We're going to set our scap, try to bring our scap in towards the middle. Make sure our shoulder, our upper trap is nice and relaxed. We want it to be pulling our shoulder down, our scap down and in towards the middle of our back. Holding that position, we're going to come straight out into a T, lower back down slow. Thumbs pointing up throughout this exercise. We're going to perform this until a medium to heavy burn is felt in the muscle. Okay, for the second exercise on shoulder program 2, we're going to be doing prone scaption. Prone meaning on your stomach, scaption, again that 45-degree angle, we're splitting the difference of straight out and straight forward. As in the first exercise, it's important to set our scap, bring our scap in towards the middle of our back and down, and make sure our upper shoulder stays relaxed throughout. Again, start with 0 pounds, you can work all the way up to 5 pounds. So on our stomach, throwing arms hanging off of the table, we're going to set our scap. Bring our arm up into a Y or scaption with our thumb pointing up, lower back down slow. We're going to perform this until a medium to heavy burn is felt in the muscle. For exercise 3 of shoulder program 2, we're going to do prone extension. So again, prone being on our stomach. As in all of the exercises on our stomach, it's important to set our scap, keep our upper shoulder nice and relaxed. Start with 0 pounds, you can work all the way up to 5. It's important when you're coming into extension that your thumb is pointing out, your palm is facing down towards the ground. So on our stomach with our throwing shoulder off of the table, our thumb is pointing out away from us. We're going to go back all the way into extension, pinch that shoulder blade in towards the middle of your back, lower back down slow, keeping your arm and elbow straight. We're going to perform this until a medium to heavy burn is felt in the muscle. Okay, for exercise 4 of shoulder program 2, we're going to be doing prone row into external rotation. For this exercise, again, we're going to be on our stomach. This is a little bit more difficult exercise, so definitely start with no weight, and you can slowly work up to 5 pounds as you get better with this exercise. As in the first 3 exercises, it's important to set our scap. So we're starting down, we're going to do a high row, setting our scap here, and we're going to hold this position for a second before we go into the external rotation. Again, make sure your upper shoulder is nice and relaxed. You're in a high row, elbows bent to 90 degrees and your shoulders bent to 90 degrees. So you don't want to be down here or too far up, right at 90 degrees. Thumb facing up, you're going to go up into external rotation, reverse the external rotation back down, all the way back down to the starting position. So we're going to row up, hold for 1 second, into external rotation with our thumb facing up, reverse it all the way back down into the starting position. We're going to perform that until a medium to heavy burn is felt in the muscle. Okay, for exercise 5 of shoulder program 2, we're going to do a crossbody pull with tubing, exercise tubing. Start with pretty light tubing. This is about our lightest thread. Then you can progress up to green. J-bands are probably going to be pretty strong for this, so start with a lighter style band. For this exercise, you want to have the band hooked at about your shoulder height. You're going to be facing the band with your throwing arm, with your arm and elbow straight in front of you, thumb pointing up. You're going to keep your elbow and arm completely straight. Pull it straight out to your side, keeping your thumb up. When you get to this position, make sure, again, you're pinching your shoulder blade in and down on your back. We're going to hold that in position for 2 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Slowly return back to the starting position. Make sure on this, again, you keep your arm straight. You don't want to be rotating your upper body at all. Pulling out, pinch that shoulder blade, hold for 2 seconds, return to the starting position, perform the exercise until a medium to heavy burn is felt in the muscle. Last exercise of shoulder program 2, we're going to be doing supine, meaning on your back external rotation with tubing. So again, start with a light exercise band. You can slowly work up the weight as you go. If you have a towel roll, it's very helpful with this exercise to just roll a towel up. It'll help with your elbow placement. Band slightly elevated here, so you don't want it to be completely level with you. Have it a little bit higher. You're going to lay on your back, put your elbow up on your towel roll. Make sure your arm's at a 90-degree angle here, and we're going to start with our arm completely up in a 90-degree angle here. We're going to slowly go back into external rotation. Like all the exercise, make sure you're pinching your scap in and down in the middle of your back. Slowly return to the starting position. Make sure as you do this, your arm doesn't start sinking down. You keep it up at that 90-degree angle. So your hand touches the ground. Slowly return back to the starting position. Perform this until a medium to heavy burn is felt in the muscle.